She was a seed, born of a man, pruned to a tree by the best hands, and benefited from by humanity. The Odyssey of Monef Schools. Monef Schools came first as a dream, as a burning vision in the mind of Dr. and Mrs. Fabian Eschiet. A dream to change the face of education and a quest to lead education out of the dark. January 1990 brought this dream to reality as Monef Kiddies School was born, starting with an initial 10 pupils and 6 teachers in a small boys' quarters in Uyo. The birth of Monef Kiddies came as a panacea to the failing standard of education in Nigeria, where frantic efforts by both the government and individuals to redeem the standards proved abortive. Monef came with the simple approach, lighting a candle to lead the way while others trail the light.
We started with just a school block, and now we have grown to many blocks, even having 2 campuses. We have trained so many. Some of our pupils now are engineers, some are doctors, some are architects, some they have gone to places. And in our examinations now, we find out that all our pupils perform well. In every external exams, we perform extremely well. And if you get to any of these secondary schools around, the best students that are in the secondary schools are from Monef. So we are very proud to celebrate this year as our 25th year, our silver jubilee.
Monef School was established January 1990. I got employed there for about 2003. From history, we've not actually changed apart from changing facilities. It's a gradual process. And what do I mean by that? We have a culture which we try as much as possible to maintain the culture or to supersede the culture we have. We have a different culture, we have a dynamic culture.
From the 2 decades of her existence, Monef has simply been a case study to other schools in quality educational service delivery. Her eclectic method is formed largely from the educational philosophy of John Dewey, which emphasizes education for problem solving. Monef has a strong desire to furnish the child with the physical, mental and social skills needed to be fully human. With this philosophy, Monef has over her 25 years risen from an insignificant beginning to being a world-class center for molding character, instilling discipline, and sculpting the child for a successful tomorrow.
One of those who charge the least when it comes to school fees, compared with the standard of education we offer and even the standard of the quality of facilities we offer. We're charging very minimal. And since we know that we did not start the school because we are out to make money, As far as I know, we don't make money, we only earn money. So, what happens is, if this was to be something we like to talk about, I will tell you that many children are on scholarship, on sympathetic grounds, on humanitarian grounds.
When you want to look at the life of Monef, how Monef started 25 years ago, if you take a retrospective look at that, certainly it's something to rejoice about, because as a school we have achieved a lot along the line. So it's something to be grateful to God about, and it's worth celebrating.
The news about Monef Kiddie School, Monef High School, Monef schools, we are well known. So we have really impacted the educational sector immensely in this state and even beyond. And so I can say that we have achieved a lot, and we'll still achieve more.
Success is from the Almighty God, because I don't think the teachers have a different qualifications compared to other schools. Same qualification, but I think it's the divine. It's the handiwork of God. Though we are hardworking, the teachers are hardworking, we're like a team there. Despite the fact I'm vice principal, I sometimes go to the class to teach as well. So it's a teamwork. It's not just you a teacher, the disposition does not matter. It's a team.
In the course of providing quality educational service with a smile, Monef has garnered an intimidating record of achievements in academics, sports, and the arts. Some of the outstanding awards which Monef Kiddies has won over the last 25 years of her existence are a source of testimony, writing her name on the marble as a global institution to be reckoned with.
I don't need to blow a trumpet, but I want to say that we've gone far academically. In terms of academic excellence, Monef Kiddie School is the best. And precisely I want to say that Monef Kiddie School bagged an award from the National House of Assembly as the best nursery school nationwide. So it is indeed a celebration of success. Kudos to Monef Kiddie School.
Where I was standing, we don't like blowing a trumpet outside. If you notice, we don't advertise. But how come we have all this number of children we have? We keep increasing every year. Now I think if you look at the external results, go to Air Force exams, Air Force school, go to Navy, go to federal government colleges, every year, federal government college exams, every year, Monef is always first 5 in Nigeria. First 5. And the highest in our state. It has been a routine thing. So there is no way you as a parent, maybe you have a child in some other school, she went in for the exams, or he or she went in for the exams, and by the time you go check the list of successful candidates, you now see 1 to 30 from Monef school every year in, year out.
Today, Monef Kiddies has become a trademark of excellence in the making of the total child, a school that has deliberately ignored blowing her trumpets by advertising and rather allowing her intimidating professional profile speak for itself, making parents and guardians from within and even outside of the state to choose Monef schools.
I actually had a child somewhere else, and I was not satisfied, and I made inquiries, and a friend of mine recommended Monef. So I brought the child to Monef. That was my daughter, and I was really impressed. That's why I brought my son, and I'm still going to bring more. So since I came, I've been here for about 3 years. It's good. The quality of education is quite good. The standard is very high. And since I came, I think it's quite good. It's quite good. And I recommend it to anybody that is interested in quality education.
Well, for now, I have 2 children here. But my first son was here from 1991 till he graduated from the primary school. Went to secondary school, the university, and my 5 children went through the school or are in the are in this school.
My children have passed through Monef Kiddie School, and then after that Monef High School. After Kiddie School, I felt it's not good to continue in the same school. Let my son go and meet new faces elsewhere. When I did that, I later regretted because in terms of academics, I didn't get what I needed. So I had to return him back to Monef High School to continue. You see, Monef High School is, Monef generally, both the kiddies and the high school, they are doing well in terms of academics. I really appreciate them because even if your child takes last in Monef, if that same child goes out to another school, you discover that the child will do excellently, and it's something one should really appreciate, and I thank God for them. The way the teachers teach them excellently, there is no dull moment when it has to do with teaching, and I love that, and I really thank God for the school. I pray that they should
For Monef, you cannot write off something that has to do with standard. They have a standard and they have a vision. So that their vision is selfless service to humanity and to raise people that can stand the test of time as far as Nigeria is concerned. So I think those are the watchword that has made them consistently to grow from strength to strength, and then year by year, and so that they are now going to celebrate 25 years of service.
Monef, from the beginning, had made a name in the academic world. At least we know the children that have attended Monef were well groomed, and that attracted parents to bring their children to Monef. And I hope that standard is still maintained, and that is why you see people scrambling to bring their children here.
If my husband thought she was not making well, then he will not have a good foundation. So he asked one of his friends, one of the best schools in town. So he told him, Monef High School. So we had to bring him here late last year.
Talking of the fruitfulness and successes of Monef Kiddies, the school that has become synonymous with expertise and excellence through her first pregnancy, put to birth in September 2006 yet another dream of the same kind, Monef High School, which is equally celebrating 8 years of outstanding success in revolutionizing secondary education in Nigeria.
There was this accident, if you remember, the plane crash that we had from Abuja. And one former pupil of Monef Kiddie School was one of those who lost their lives in that accident. And it's the son of this young man, the only son of the parents. So when we heard of the accident, luckily my wife was here. My wife, myself, and the former headmistress went to visit them. And no sooner had we arrived than they started weeping and saying, telling us, see, if you had started a secondary school, my child would not have died. There is no way I would have started looking for a good secondary school for my child if Monef had a secondary school. And they were both weeping, the husband and the wife, and that really touched me. That really, most of us, I think all three of us worked with them. And when I came back, I finally made up my mind to start a secondary school. Parents had been bugging me for over 5 years, 5 to 10 years. That's even smaller schools that are smaller than Monef have secondary schools. Why don't we have it? My principal too, by then, kept bugging me, trying to convince me. I said, I don't do things because others do them. But that single incident, that sad experience, made me decide to start a secondary school.
In Monef High School here, it is not different from the kiddies where the results speak for itself. So the students here are the ones that speak for the school or the standard. And we have a lot of students here who have excelled in one way or the other in Nigeria here and beyond the shores of Nigeria. And as a matter of fact, we thank God so much that